let's discuss the Jordyn Woods and the Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson cheating scandal, okay? Jordyn Woods denies that she slept with Tristan Thomas, but says she takes responsibility for placing herself in a position that cost her a relationship with the Kardashian-Jenner family. Brought to me by CNN. As usual, all links will be in the description box. The last thing I wanted to be is that person, Woods said tearfully during an appearance on the Red Table Talk that aired Friday. I'm no home wrecker. The model is at the center of a cheating scandal involving longtime reality star Khloe Kardashian and, of course, Tristan Thompson, who is the father of Kardashian's infant daughter and a pro basketball player. The whole situation has been more complicated by the fact that Woods has been best friends with Kardashian's younger sister, makeup mogul Kylie Jenner, for a decade. On Friday, Woods appeared on Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk on Facebook. Shout out to Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith and the Smith family, because they are seriously breaking down boundaries and barriers and building up people and supporting folks. I really love them. Anyway, it was actually their son and rapper Jaden Smith who introduced Woods to Jenner. Pinkett Smith said, so the controversy has affected all of their families. Not gonna read all of this, but I just wanted to give you some background. First of all, and this is something that when you're in toxic relationships, people really forget who they are, what's reality, and oftentimes people do a lot of reacting instead of responding. And there's a lot of emotional immaturity going on when you're in toxic relationships, and when you're spending all of your time reacting instead of responding, you start projecting and acting the same way as the original perpetrator, okay? So what I'm saying is the Kardashians, the past 16 years or so, it has been a very tumultuous, up and down roller coaster ride with the Kardashians, okay? And the Jenner family. And they basically have a track record, particularly the women of the Kardashian-Jenner family, have a track record of messy, toxic relationships, messy, toxic behavior. And of course, I'm judging from the outside looking in, right? I don't personally know these people. I don't know what they've been through. I don't know anything really about them except what we have been exposed to via the media, the internet, the television shows, and now social media is reigning supreme. So I'm only judging off of that, or basing my assumptions off of that, right? So again, the Kardashian women and the Jenner people, women, they really have a lot of they're just toxic in my personal opinion. Every time you see them, they're always, look at me, jumping from relationship to relationship. And then each relationship they get into, it's also toxic because they fail to take time to truly heal themselves. They fail to take time to practice self-care, self-love, meditation. And sometimes when you're getting out of a toxic relationship, the best thing you really can do, or a toxic situation, the best thing you can do is to be by yourself. I'm just going to be honest, because what ends up happening is because you didn't fully take the time to heal yourself, you just go from one toxic situation to the next, one toxic relationship to the next. When you look at the Kardashian sisters, that's basically what they do. They go from one bad situation to the next, and it always ends up being a public spectacle because they are celebrities. And because we live in the age of media, particularly with social media, you don't even need reality TV anymore to be in somebody's business, because every day people, including celebrities, stay exposing their lives on social media. Again, none of us would have even known about this Khloe Kardashian, Tristan Thomas shit unless it was posted on the media. We don't know these people personally, and we really don't even care about these people. If you just want to know the truth, at this point, it's all entertainment. Then you got Jordyn Woods, who, you know, have her, I don't really know anything about her personally. I'm just now hearing about Jordyn Woods because of the Kardashian issue. Khloe Kardashian took to Twitter saying, "Why are you lying? If you're going to try and save yourself by going public, instead of calling me privately to apologize first, at least be honest about your story. By the way, you are the reason my family broke up." That's what Khloe Kardashian said. Now, you see what I mean by instead of responding, you're reacting. Because if we're really going to be honest, Khloe knew Tristan was cheating on you for a while. And also, this can also be read as karma, because you have been in relationships with other men who were in relationships. So you yourself are the home wrecker. And when we really look at this is you projecting, because once again, you haven't taken the time to truly heal yourself. So instead of taking accountability and being emotionally mature and logical, you decide to play the victim. And this is what toxic people tend to do. They never can own up to the fact that they play a role in their own toxic situations and their own behavior. At the end of the day, it is up to us as individuals to control our emotions and our behavior. Because at the end of the day, the only person you truly and fully are responsible for, and the only person that you can truly and fully control for the most part, is yourself. Not everybody else, not other people. Oh, this playing the victim game that you see with a lot of toxic people. Okay, because if you notice, Jordyn Woods actually is the one who's doing the interview, and she's actually expressing what she did. She's owning up to her wrongful actions and decisions, and she's being responsible and accountable for what she said and did. Where Khloe is still acting like a childish 5-year-old, and I'm just gonna call it for what it is. This is what toxic people do, you know, and this is why, honestly, it's up to that individual to want better for themselves. Another thing that is always mind-boggling to me, and now I'm starting to slowly but surely piece it to piece and understand things. Something that really gets me is how when people are in these toxic relationships and their partner cheats on them, they always go after the person their partner cheated on them with. And when you think about it, again, this is what I mean by you're reacting and not responding, okay? Because why are you going after the third person? They're not the one that's in the relationship with you. They're not in the committed relationship with you. Your significant other, your partner is. So in this situation, while you're sitting, Khloe Kardashian, while you're sitting up on Twitter, throwing a tantrum like a 5-year-old, you really need to be talking to Tristan Thompson, because that's the person you were in a relationship with, and that is the person that is the father of your daughter. So again, I don't really get why. Well, no, I get why, because again, you rather project and you rather place blame instead of taking accountability and being true to yourself. Anyways, now going on, also tweeted about Thompson. Made headlines by being spotted with another woman days before Kardashian gave birth last year. Again, this is what toxic people do. Tristan is clearly toxic. Khloe is clearly toxic. And you know what? A lot of us are toxic and problematic. But it comes a time in your life where you have to look in the mirror and own up, you know, things are bad and you don't always get what you want, but you play a role in your own demise the majority of the time. Okay, Tristan has already showed you, again, through his track record, that he really doesn't care that much about you. Or he doesn't know how to show that he truly cares. Because he may as well also be having a problem with coming to grips with being accountable for the things that he is saying and doing. Here it is, your girlfriend, your partner, your significant other is pregnant, is about to give birth in labor, yet Tristan takes the time to be with another woman. Okay, again, Khloe, you knew this for a while, all right? I'm just gonna be honest. But anyways, this is what Khloe also wrote. Tristan is equally to blame, but Tristan is the father of my child. Regardless of what he does to me, I won't do that to my daughter. Kardashian tweeted Friday. He has been addressing this situation privately. If Tristan were to lie publicly about what conspired, then yes, I would address him publicly as well. Also, toxic people love triangulate folks. And this is my thing. And I also heard this quote so many times before. You can agree or disagree, psych perspectives. But if something is done wrongfully in the public, you need to apologize in the public. A lot of toxic people like to go behind closed doors and they will apologize, when nobody's looking, when nobody's paying attention, to keep the heat off of them, because they're really not apologizing for the wrongful act. They're apologizing because they got caught. I mean, let's be real. All right, because how many times has Tristan said sorry and yet continue to do the same shit? And Khloe, how many times have you been in the same toxic relationships over and over and over again? Get where I'm going? The best predictor of someone truly being sorry is changed corrective behavior. That's why words really don't mean anything. Behavior does. Because I can tell you I'm sorry all day and still continue to do the wrong things. Again, words really don't matter much. Actions do. Anyways, so now we have Khloe also saying, "Hi, loves. Wanted you to know that I appreciate you. I've been reading your kind words and they really are a blessing to me. I love you. Thank you, thank you. I'll be back when I'm in the mood to chat with you all. Until then, remember to be kind to one another." Again, projection. Khloe, you're talking about being kind to one another, yet you're stirring up mess. You're the one causing the drama. I mean, honestly, you're the one taking to Twitter, okay, social media, the public, and starting drama. And it's a projection, right? It's a projection situation because deep down, you want people to be nice to you. You want people to be kind to you. And I get it, Again, sad. It's really ridiculous. It really is. I just want to talk about what Jordyn Woods said on the interview. According to Woods, she and some others ended up back at Thompson's home after dinner and drinks at a bar where they ran into him. Said she didn't think, "I feel if someone close to me is hanging out at my ex's house or the father of my child," and said that was poor judgment on her part. Also said Thompson kissed her with no passion as she was leaving. It was a kiss on the lips, no tongue kiss or making out, she said. "I don't think he's wrong either because I allowed myself to be in that position." But she denied reports that she gave Thompson a lap dance or that the pair became intimate. "I should have gone home after the party. I shouldn't have been there," Wood said. "Never once was I giving him a lap dance, out with him, sitting on him. Never one did we leave the public area, go to a bedroom." Khloe doesn't buy the story. And I personally just think it's a toxic situation. And instead of going back and forth with someone who's cheating on you over and over and over again, you need to cut it. You need to quit it. You need to end the situation. You need to get out of that type of relationship, and you need to do what's best for you and your daughter. Because again, what are you teaching your daughter? You're sitting up here dealing with a guy, the mother of the daughter, who is disrespecting you and publicly embarrassing you every step of the way. You're teaching your daughter that it's okay for people to cheat and lie. You're teaching your daughter not to have any real self-esteem, self-love, or any real boundaries, any real type of self-respect, my personal opinion. Now, perhaps that can go to counseling, go to therapy, and work things out, because I do believe in giving people second chances. But after a while, if this type of behavior continues to happen, you need to leave.